We've got some new MrBeast
Can you turn
drama.
face camera back off? I preferred stream without it.
Ah, yeah, sure, mate. No worries. Anyway, we got some new MrBeast drama. I'll be honest. There's just so much, man. I'm actually really burnt out of it, honestly. I just think I think your boy Jimmy just needs to respond. I think the problem is now we're in a bit of a stun lock because Dogpack said that there was another video coming out and MrBeast won't respond until all the videos are out, so it literally is just a stalemate. But also, I think, honestly, for the most part, he can just go back to uploading and no one cares. So, like, everyone has already lost interest. And I will be honest, this woman, what's her name? I've been very critical of MrBeast, but this woman, Rosanna, I have genuinely never seen a content creator more rent-free about a YouTuber in my life. Like, she basically... This is a woman who... She was in one of MrBeast's competitions, and I think she came 3rd, but they edited her out, so she came 4th, so she wasn't in the top 3.
Most of these people need to talk to a psychiatrist.
Thank you, Lonely, for the 10. So, yeah, basically, like, it was... She was in a
Hello,
MrBeast
Mr.
game,
Steve.
and she basically... She didn't win, but she came close to winning. And then the team, like, edited her out. I think she was 3rd place and they moved her to 4th, something like that. And because of that, she's been absolutely just rent-free about MrBeast. So, like, obviously she's known for doing cake videos and stuff like that, like 12 years ago. So she's, like, actual certified old head. But yeah, she still does the, you can see, like, she still does the normal content, but then she sprinkles in the MrBeast stuff because it's like that's actually what gets her views. It's like 100K, 300K, or 100K, 100K, 100K. MrBeast, 500,000. MrBeast, 700,000. So yeah, it's obvious that she's just going to keep talking about MrBeast for as long as she can, because it does just get her views. Thank you, Fnatic, for the 27. Have you ordered your estrogen yet? No, I don't want estrogen.
Hello,
Oh.
Mr. Slop Steve. I came across a wild channel on YouTube called Tomorrow's Teachings. You should react, Andy, to it whenever you can.
Thank you, Sparky, for the 10. I know that channel. I know that channel. It's kind of funny.
That's probably the stupidest thing I've ever done.
They digitally removed the entire hospital.
You know what I find insane as well about Dogpack? Like, no one cared about his latest video. Like, even I didn't watch it. Like, he did, he obviously did the MrBeast as a fraud, and then he did work for MrBeast, and then he did MrBeast Secret CEO. And look at the difference in views. Like, 3 million is still insane, right? Like, that's literally what Darkwood is on right now. That's insane views. But compared to that, you look at it and you just think, oh my god, that's nothing. Yeah, it's actually crazy how quick the news cycle is. Like, people just stop caring after a week. Thank you, Winter, for the 5 months.
Oh my...
Like, I'll be honest, even I didn't watch that video. Like, even I didn't watch it. I think I skimmed through it, but I never reacted to it or anything.
Gosh. Hey guys, it's Ro. Welcome to
Thank you, Dan, for the 6 months.
the new kitchen. In a couple of posts I mentioned online,
Google yourself. Why? Dude, who did that? Who did that? Who in chat did that? Who edited that? That's not even a real picture. That is not even a real picture. That's edited. Why is that the first picture that comes up when you look at my name? Are you serious? Are you serious? Why does it come up with that? Genuinely think it's over. What do we think? My hairline isn't even that bad. My hairline isn't even that bad. It isn't even that bad, okay? It's not over for me, okay? It's not over for me. It's not even that bad. That is an edited, doctored image to make me look worse. What happens if you look at Pyro Live?
Hey Pyro, I just finished the dark.
Who is this? Is that Tim the Tapman? Why does that come up when you look me up? Dude, man, they need to fix something at Google, man. Like, look, anyone could hijack this. This is awful. Why is it Tim the Tapman? This sucks. That's what a great way to start the stream. Yeah, I'm definitely happy I'm here, guys. Definitely
Hey
happy I'm here.
Pyro, I just finished the Darkwood video and it was really phenomenal. Absolutely awesome work. It was a great watch.
Thank you, Adela, for the 10. Appreciate it. Nah, they gotta fix that at Google, bro. That's messed up.
I let people know that moving forward on this channel, I'm going to continue to bake. I love baking, and I think I'm going to be doing it for the rest of my life, but things have changed. So now I'm going to be baking and serving tea. And today, it's piping. So I have in my possession a video that a former MrBeast employee
I'm so happy I just don't watch that tea side of the internet, seriously. Like, I know commentary is just garbage, but wow, that's rough.
sent me of Jimmy allegedly illegally gambling online. I've also received evidence that MrBeast has faked one of his philanthropy videos. So someone sent me also what appears to be MrBeast's personal Reddit account. I'm gonna read it here. At the time, Jimmy was...
Thank you, Geeko, for the 11. Moving out of Hungary, was able to pay the bills. Thank you for giving me comfort in the darkest ways. In the darkest days. Those are darkest ways? What? Yeah, thank you, Geeko, for the 10. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, XP Boy, for the 21 months as well. Dame.
19, and the legal age to gamble in North Carolina is 21. So this is 7 years ago. Okay, so it says, guys, don't gamble. The pain isn't worth it. I've lost tens of thousands of dollars
Your
gambling.
Darkwood video was cinema. But what the hell was that jump scare around 5 hours in?
I know exactly what you're talking about. We put that in to mess with people. It's funny.
In cryptos, and I regret it. On this side alone, I have lost $15,000. This is the link to my...
It is funny because it's like pretty well known that MrBeast made the majority of his money from gambling, like not from YouTube ad revenue to fund his projects. I don't think that's the case now, but like in the early days, it literally was just from like chronic gambling. Like he was massive degen gambler.
Profile. Oh, what's that? What's that link? Bustabit.com. All right, then response. Wow, that is crazy. Insane losses. Sorry, my dude. I gambled 10 Ethereum on a coin flip and lost, and I haven't gambled since. I've decided I'm not going
99% of gamblers quit before they win big.
to spend the rest of my life sad about my losses. I'm just going to let it go and never gamble again. Been 2.5 months since I last gambled, and I don't ever plan on doing it again. Started as little money, just
I actually jumped at that part. Yeah, it's funny because most people that saw that jump scare, they didn't even realize it's my face. Because the joke was just that awful.
for fun, and very fast spiraled out of control. I'd recommend that you never touch a gambling site again. I don't know how, but you eventually become numb and more risk tolerant.
I remember using Roobet once to gamble crypto. I think I put like £100 or something down. It was something really small, like on Ethereum. And there was this funny game you could play where you just watch the stocks rise constantly and then eventually they crash. It's basically just trying to make as much money as you can before it crashes and you lose everything.
And then it's GG. This shows that he knows how dangerous and addictive gambling
Do not gamble. I mean, this was like 4 years ago.
is. Here's a YouTube clip from Logan Paul's podcast when Jimmy was
I genuinely, like, no meme, I cannot tell you the last time I've gambled. I think it was in Australia last October.
20 years old.
I went to like Crown Casino with Chad.
Gambling. I used to gamble a lot.
Really?
Fun times, yeah.
You're 20.
Yeah, you're not even... Don't ask that question, but...
But you're 20.
Don't ask that question.
Because it's illegal to gamble in North Carolina unless you're 21. I cannot believe that they left this in the video. So he says he's never going to gamble
I mean, that's not like career ending. I mean, like, it's bad, but like, it's not...
again. So let's check in and see how that's going.
Yesterday, I realized I'm 18 years
I mean, to be fair, gambling at all is kind of cringe, but yeah.
old, which means I can buy scratch-off tickets. Let's just scratch them off,
Oh my god, didn't he do one? Didn't he buy 1 million scratch card tickets at one point?
and hopefully I don't get addicted. Sorry, Mom. I spent...
Who cares? Yeah, I think the problem is now the hate train against MrBeast is so bad. If you defend him at any point, you're called like a Ludwig Glazer. You know, like best friends of MrBeast. But like genuinely, I think that is such a reach. It's like he was 1 year away from being able to gamble. Okay, like against all the other allegations, like who cares, bro? Come on. That's for reaching Andy.
$1,000 on lottery tickets. I spent $50,000.
Kids gamble on CS:GO sites all the time. Yeah, it was that thing that Syndicate Project and T Martin did, right? It was like they were promoting that CS:GO lotto. Like that is actual gambling. Like I will never understand. Like you open a crate or something like that is legit gambling.
$1,000 on scratch-off tickets. Here's $100,000 worth of scratch-off tickets. Oh.
I spent $1 million on scratch-off tickets. No joke, I bought so many that they literally had to deliver them in a dump truck.
Well, obviously, he's gambling again, and I really take issue with this because...
Dude, I bought so many scratch tickets, scratch cards when I'm in Sweden. I'll buy like 20 or something, like every time I'm there for like a month, a couple of weeks. And it's like, genuinely, I don't think I've won anything off any of them. I'll win, the most I've won is like enough to buy another scratch card.
His videos are targeted at children.
Here's how it works. You take a ticket, you scan it, and boom, this $50 ticket won $200. So far, we're up $150 with one ticket.
In this video, he is literally walking you through the steps.
I mean, yeah, it's bad. It is bad, and you shouldn't gamble anyway. And his viewers are literally 2 years old. I get that, but at the same time, that like I feel the same argument can be applied where it's like, oh, Pyrocynical made a game on Darkwood that has lots of gore and lots of swearing and lots of jump scares, and he didn't make the video age gated, so like little kids could watch that.
Of how to gamble.
MrBeast is teaching.
You know, like the game Darkwood is M rated. You have to be 18 to play it, but like I still did a video on it that like anyone can access.
Of gambling?
The easiest.
I feel like
making
if
it very
Mr. Breast
accessible.
ever came to the UK, he'd spend 100k on a fruity machine in a spoons low key.
That is true.
Easy for kids to do. One.
Gambling is way worse. Oh no, definitely. I know there's levels to it. I'm just giving like a kind of broad comparison.
Why is he teaching children how to gamble? And two, the way he's worded it makes it sound like it's a sponsorship.
This is actually the first video where I feel like I'm defending Mr. Breasts. Like I swear every other video I've been like, oh, that's so bad. I think it's genuinely just because like these are, after so many serious allegations, these are like the weakest ones by far.
I'm someone who's done a lot of sponsorships and integrations over the years, and I partner with brands that I genuinely love. My little...
No, you don't. YouTubers saying they care about the product they work with. Come on. No! Every brand you've taken, you cared about. Come on. You're making us look bad, man. Like, we all want that bag. Like, I worked with fucking Air Up and then I roasted them like a month later. You know? I think the only sponsor I think I could work with right now is like NordVPN and like Athletic Greens, because I actually take that every day. Because I hope it does something for me. Yeah, that's crazy.
Spidey senses are going off here. It feels a little weird. Moving right along.
This is like when YouTubers like this is like when I'm gonna skip this. Hang on. This is like when YouTubers found out that BetterHelp was bad, and then when the negative aura around BetterHelp slowly went away, people like Anthony Padilla like started sponsoring them again. Opera GX? I mean, I'm using it right now, to be fair.
Hello, Mr. Sensical. I made a fan slop video on my channel about the delay of Flopwood last week. I sent the vid to your Twitter DMS. Please react Andy to it. I made it lay funny.
I could check it out in a bit. Thank you, Varus, for the 10.
On another video, he's doing a podcast.
I've liked my sponsors. Have you... Okay, Manly, I don't
bought shirt and bought Darkwood twice. When do I receive Polish citizenship?
Why would you want to go to Poland? Thank you, Chris Brown, for the 10. Manly, have you been happy with every single sponsor you've done, like genuinely, and you've always used the products like as much as you've said? Like, I'm not saying like every YouTuber hates the product they work with, but definitely some of them are like, oh, this is like... It's like Raycon and stuff, right? Like, I don't, like, I promote Raycon because they pay, but, like, I don't use it daily. And I never said that I have. I just promoted it because it's like, paycheck, I'll promote it, fine. It's affordable, I guess. Like, it's not what I use every day. I think, like, if you genuinely care about a sponsor, it's something you will use and implement every day. Like, I literally just forgot the name of the company I was talking about. Beats by Dre? What are they called again? Raycons. Like, genuinely, I think I gave the pair that they sent me to my dad. My dad uses it every day when he's like gardening or something, so at least it has a use. Actually, yes, except Raid, which was just like, why not? Yeah, exactly. I'm passionate about credit card debt consolation. Yeah, Raid is a perfect example of like, you just want to get the bag. Like, if I see a YouTuber do a Raid sponsor, I'm not calling them fake, but at the same time, it's like, don't, you know, I think that's why, like, whenever I do a sponsor, I always do it like a little bit semi-sarcastically, you know, because it's like, I don't really care. I just want to get paid.
Cast with one of his boys, Logan Paul.
You're not a degenerate like myself.
When it comes to gambling,
Raid's got really angry at me, by the way, because I was showing like a bunch of like war footage and stuff like during one of the reviews, and they were like, no, you can't use that. You can't use that. That involves like one of the countries that we work with, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh,
gambling, yes.
They didn't reach out to me since.
But
Which, by the way, that surprised me.
yeah.
I don't know, dude. Like, you're very smart with your money.
The guy who just throws away millions of dollars on YouTube videos is a gambler. Who would have thought?
It's like the whole Lunchly stuff. It's like literally just be like, we want to make money. Like, don't do this whole like noble crusade kind of thing.
It's clear to me that Jimmy has a gambling problem, and now he's teaching it to children.
Wait, where did the gambling problem thing come from? I mean, he definitely was a degen gambler from what I've heard, with zero proof, by the way.
When Jimmy says, who would have thought that a guy who spends $1 million on a YouTube video is a gambler? There are plenty of people who produce...
I do feel like content creators, when they're that high up the chain, do end up picking up some kind of vice, though, whether it's like drugs or it's gambling. Like, isn't the whole bit with Trainwrecks is like he never does a sober stream?
Shows worth millions of dollars an episode who aren't gamblers. I myself have actually executive produced an HBO show where the budget for each episode, so each video, was $2 million, and I'm not a gambler. I don't think that that is an obvious connection. It's pretty well known amongst his friend group, the boys, that he has a gambling problem, and this is probably the only thing that I agree with Keemstar on.
I loaned Bitcoin to MrBeast, who had a gambling problem at the time.
In my opinion, it is clear as day.
So no proof apart from Keemstar said it. That's great. Yeah, we've really got a lot to work with there.
That Jimmy has a gambling problem. I am sympathetic to gambling addictions. I actually know someone in my personal life who suffers from this, but he's not just hurting himself. He is exposing children to gambling. And I've also heard it's even escalating more. I've heard from Beast Game contestants that it feels like he's gambling with their lives. And based on the amount of injuries they've told me in private, I could see why they think that. Again, I am sympathetic.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me that he's like a gambling degen, right? Like, because he's someone that's so analytical and stuff like that, like always looking at algorithms and like YouTube, how to improve stuff. Like, when I open my YouTube tab, all I look at is how the video did 1 out of 10. And then I look at my revenue. That's it. I don't look at watch time. I don't look at when people clicked off. I don't look at any of that stuff because I feel like I just go insane. But I feel like MrBeast really likes numbers. So picking up gambling would make sense. But yeah, it's like, he's a gambling addict. Source, my ass.
To gambling addiction, but it becomes a bigger problem because I have heard from multiple people close to Jimmy that he pressures his friends and his employees to gamble. This video is...
Pyro, you know you have Rule 34 pictures? No, I had no idea. Actually, had no idea. Thanks for letting me know.
Of Jimmy and some friends hanging out, and it appears that they are gambling on Bust-A-Bit, which is a website that is illegal in the United States.
Holy shit. Holy shit, that's probably the stupidest thing I've ever done.
Thank you, Omi, for the 5 gifted.
He says, oh shit, that's probably the stupidest thing I've ever done. What you can see in the reflection of these large windows at night is the Bust-A-Bit website. This video is only a couple years old, so it shows that he is continuing to do this
speed. This is more boring than your regular content.
Behavior. And
I need to absorb all the information. I need to absorb it all.
Also, I'm watching the video and that came out the other day. The name is Dark Beginnings Episode 1. Also just curious, do you have a favorite platformer character? Like Mario or Crash Act? Also currently halfway through Darkwood. Love it.
Oh, is that it? I mean, I probably can't watch it on stream if it's like, if it's on the official channel. I'll probably get copyrighted.
I'm looking around to see if I recognize any of the faces. What do you know? I spot...
Dude, that guy on the left looked like Germa. I actually thought that was Germa for a second.
The faces...
He started his gambling arc.
What do you know? I spot Mark Rober. It appears that when he notices someone picks up a camera and starts filming, he steps out of frame. He's noticing someone's filming and trying to step out of frame. So why are we...
Wholesome man Wholesome man, the YouTube preferred man. No, he gambles. It's all shattered. Everything's shattered.
That mark. Do you not want to publicly?
I'll be honest. Like I've been really harsh on MrBeast, but I feel that this is like, who cares about what someone is doing in private? Like, yeah, it was filmed and it was put online, but it's not like it was part of a video or anything like that.
Be associated with illegal online gambling. Also, I just realized while editing this that this video that they shot was shot.
Hello, Pyro.
in
Just
Utah.
landed from my flight yesterday. We experienced quite the brap turbulence over Portugal, and I did manage to spot your fluttering chins 32,000 feet above the Pyrenees Mountains. My flight needed a hero, and it got him.
Thank you, lol, for the 10.
Gambling on Bust-A-Bit in Utah, which has even stricter gambling laws. So it seems that he's been doing Bust-A-Bit in at least 2 different states. I also want to remind everyone that Bust-A-Bit
Oh, chat, come on, guys. You guys are down bad. Come on.
is illegal for anyone in the United States. Citizens of the United States are prohibited from using Bust-A-Bit according to their terms
Chat, I have a gift for you.
Thank you, Lico, for the 10.
of service, and
Wait, you can't do it in Costa Rica, but that's where Logan Paul lives.
online gambling is illegal in North Carolina. I'm not a lawyer, so I can't.
Yeah, gambling rules in certain countries are so weird. It's like whenever I go to Sweden.
Don't worry, you can watch it. People have been uploading tons of reactions to it. Also, I remember you said you were a Spyro fan anyways. Don't know why I forgot.
I give the 10 Hornet. Yeah, I'll check it out after them. Yeah, it's like gambling laws are so weird. Like whenever I go to Sweden, like the gambling there is state owned. So like your betting apps and gambling apps. Because I talked to Meow Reza, and she basically was trying to get me to bet on this football thing. Like 6 months ago or something, and we tried to do it, but we couldn't place the bet because you can't do it like inside of Sweden. It blocks everything, like even with the VPN.
I say illegal sweepstakes on his live streams, but I'm just gonna say extremely questionable.
In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. Hey, Daryl, don't we owe someone $1,000?
We do.
Yeah. So, all right. So the newest order in 30 seconds, we are going to put $1,000 in your package.
Stephen K.
Okay.
With all of that, I am inclined to believe all of the stories that I've been hearing about him pressuring his own employees to gamble. And this wasn't just a one-off thing. According to former MrBeast employees, MrBeast gambles on Bust-A-Bit a lot. Apparently, he was top of the leaderboard in 2021.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me with the amount of money he has. It really doesn't surprise me. Genuinely. Like, if you've got that much money and you're a YouTuber, like, you're gonna end up doing hard drugs or you're gonna end up gambling. Like, there's no way you can just sit on all that money and not go insane.
At least 2 separate accounts. MrBeast employees told me these are his 2 accounts. Gaines
This
City
is literally
Boys
just white
and
woman yapping. She's gossiping like a dark wood, and PSC needs you to go take out MrBeast's stranger talk to say that again, Hawk to all.
City, you need to be locked up and have your brain inspected for that donor.
My Life Savings YOLO. Again, this is YouTube's #1 creator. Between these 2 accounts, MrBeast allegedly wagered over 4,000 Bitcoin in 2021.
Ooh, what's the value
Hello,
of that?
Pyro. After my last message, I am feeling quite peckish. I hear your chubby friend Spyro, still can't believe you keep buying him lard to spread on his salads, is working at Subway now.
No. Thank you, lol, for the 10. No, that's disgusting. I hate that I know that fucking image exists.
The price of Bitcoin, that's between $120 and $280 million wagered in 1 year.
You've actually ruined the stream. I can't. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you've actually ruined the stream. Seth used it. He didn't use the full image, I hope.
To be totally honest with you guys, I'm not the best with crypto stuff, but if somebody who is really smart wants to dive into this, please do, and please let me know what it all means. I did take a personal finance class and I minored in business in college, but we did not go over crypto gambling. I don't think that was a thing when I was in college, so I am not as familiar. I also don't participate, so I have no idea. And illegal gambling isn't the only shady thing MrBeast has done with crypto. Here he is with Logan Paul admitting to partaking in what sounds to me like market manipulation.
Genuine question, what teenager or person underage doesn't try to do things like drink underage or whatever adult related? I think the point that's trying to be made is like MrBeast is a creator, so he has a responsibility. But again, it's like the biggest point they've got here is that inflation? The biggest point they've got here is sorry, I was typing a message. I've lost my train of thought. The biggest point she's got so far is he gambled a year underage. He gambled at 20 when he should have been 21. I'll be honest, I'm from the UK. Everything here is like 16 and 18. It's very different here. It's 18 over here for pretty much everything.
Crypto's been killing it, man.
Especially for you.
But that could just be like a brick cope.
Agreed. I mean, you've been doing pretty well as well.
Yeah. Well, I I like the space. I remember you called me maybe like 8 months ago, and you're like, yeah. You go, yeah, just put $1.5 million into Bitcoin. And I'm pretty excited about it.
Let's fucking go. Yeah. I'll show you my portfolio after this. But I also, so me and Logan both bought punks. You guys have probably seen on his Twitter that he bought a bunch of crypto punks at the same time, right?
Yep.
Gary pulled us in that call.
Yep.
So have you ever told that story?
No.
Gary V, it's like fucking 11 p.m. just out of nowhere, just calls me and he's like, yo, I got like 30 people to call, hop in.
Gary V is someone that he actually prints out more NFTs than India makes cryptocurrencies every second. It's actually insane how much garbage he puts out there on the internet.
I don't care. He's like, it'll be the best decision of your life. Just get in.
Yeah. Hey,
okay.
Pyro,
And so
did you watch the Metal Gear Solid Delta trailer yet? Absolute cinema.
Thank you, Baconator, for the 15. I haven't seen that, no. I might watch it though.
I just joined the call and I just see like Logan and I don't even know these other people. I don't know if I'm on blast.
This is what I mean though, by the way, about like all these people that get insanely rich. Like it's never like, okay, this sounds really bitter. It's always the networking. It's always the little backroom deals and stuff that they do. Like he's literally admitting there, like he's in a call with Gary V, who's a huge crypto entrepreneur. And then it's like how Jake Paul has a betting app now, right? He has a betting app. He didn't make that himself. He got in a business meeting with a guy who set it all up for him, and he probably bought half of it in equity and gets that money back.
Also, when are you going to react, Andy, to Yakub Lore inflation, man?
I'm not doing that. I give it a 10 Anim.
Game theory. Dogpack is purposefully delaying the last video cause he knows that the Mr. Legal team won't respond until everything is out, so the allegations has the time to marinate in everyone's mind and make it harder for MrBeast to convince everyone.
I'll be honest, I think the allegations are just like, I think everyone's forgot about it now because the internet highway is just so quick. The only thing that actually reminded people about it was when he came out with Lunchleys. And then it was like, oh wait, doesn't he have those allegations? Why didn't he address them?
Hitter, you can imagine who's worth $1 billion was on this one call, and Gary V is in the little corner, the little square. He's going, CryptoPunks. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be the next Facebook. Where all of us were like, okay,
everyone's
Gary.
Judging. I'm texting Logan. I'm like, Gary lost his mind.
Bro, all of us were like, yo, Gary's nuts. Yo, Gary was right again.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We gotta keep the story going. So there's like all these like very successful people in this call, and Gary's just like, everyone shut the fuck up. Here's what you're gonna do, and you're gonna do it right now. You're all gonna buy a bunch of CryptoPunks, and we're all just like, he's like, who here owns one? And like one guy raised his hand, and it's because Gary bullied him into buying it the day before, and we're all just like, are you sure?
I'm just gonna pause there. Gary bullied him into buying it the day before. Okay, I don't even know who Gary V is, but now he's on my research list. Hold on here, let me write his name down. When Jimmy's
Could have done 5 minutes of research before recording this part of the video, but all right.
talking about the phone call with the billionaires, it sounds like the billionaires are coordinating together to buy an asset. And then when
I mean, that's what, this is like public knowledge. This is how people are rich. It's just constant pyramid schemes.
they buy that asset and promote it to their fans, it becomes more valuable, and then they sell. Classic pump and dump.
I mean, to be fair as well, Jimmy and Logan were literally making fun of Gary. But yeah, I mean, they do that loads. I mean, Logan is like king of NFTs.
It's gross and it's shady. Also, when Gary V says, this will be the best decision of your...
The billionaires? Oh yeah, that's kind of funny as well, because I don't even think Gary would be a billionaire. Logan and MrBeast wouldn't. They'd have hundreds, definitely, but like not a billion.
life. I'm just asking questions, but does that sound like he has insider information to anyone else? Does it sound like that?
I was just so pulled by his like conviction.
Yeah.
That I bought a bunch.
Wait.
Yeah, I bought quite a few.
How many?
I don't want to say, but I bought multiple ones. Yeah.
Well, bro, are you in double digits, punks?
Just shy.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So
he's imagining just said 60.
No.
3 zombies.
I bought like 8 of them, and they did pretty good.
And any zingers? Any like real special ones?
I had some that like whatever 20, 30x.
What's a
we bought a lot with like the cigarettes because I thought that was an interesting attribute, and those did pretty.
You can see, like, she's watching MrBeast, and you can see, like, the amount of hatred she has for him. It's actually, wow, it's a lot. I can feel the aura.
What's another characteristic? Like, what's your rarest characteristic, Punk?
So then I rolled the money into V-Friends because Gary, same thing, called me. He's like, V-Friends? I was like, I don't fucking know, but last time I made money, sure.
So now Jimmy knows what the system is, and I don't know for sure, but this does sound like market manipulation and insider information.
Can I ask you guys a question? When Gary does that call with all these billionaires, and 8 months or a year later, everybody's like, Gary was right again.
Yeah.
Is it possible that he's
Hello,
right
Pyro.
because
Normally
of
I
the
would have a meme message, but I'm just looking at her kitchen, and damn, that is a really nice kitchen. Very few would go with green, but it works. She has good taste. I believe her taste. Mr. Breast Balls or some, dunno.
The video's that boring that he's just, like, complimenting her kitchen.
Paul. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
think about that a lot.
Dude, he has all of these
I think about
billionaire
that a
market
lot.
makers in the thing.
think about
He
that a
makes
lot.
the call, makes the market. By the way, you look around at all the Punk owners a year later, and you're like, damn.
You bought a Darkwood shirt? Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
It's all the same motherfuckers that were on the call.
No, because bro, there's 10,000 punks, and there's only like 30 of us on the call. We can only own.
Do we need to watch this
Oh
whole...
my god, this MrBeast content is fucking boring. Is there seriously anyone over the age of 9 who cares what this rich loser does on YouTube? I'd rather look at that cursed Spyro picture the other Damo Andy mentioned than go another minute.
Thank you, Subway Spot. Thank you for the 10.
Fell back like early February. Like
Right.
the things didn't pop off till later.
I can't believe they left this in the podcast, but what I'm watching is that Mike, the co-host, is like piecing together real time that this is market manipulation, and he's saying it. Logan and Jimmy are like, oh, no, it's just, you know, there's just the billionaires, there's so many other factors. It's not all the billionaires and all the
They definitely wouldn't have left it in if they knew it could do damage.
people in the market's gonna do what it does, and that's... Guys, I'm not a lawyer, but tell me that that is not market manipulation. Like, this is his co-host, and he's like, wait a minute, isn't that, like, not right?
I do love that chronic YouTuber comeback. Like, even I'm really guilty of it. It's like, I'm not an expert, but... So it's like you're allowed to make a claim, and then you're not like an expert, so it's okay if you get it wrong.
And they're like, oh, no, man, no, it's cool. I need a minute. Okay, and we're back. All right, let's finish this video.
You into like NFTs in general?
Okay, can we... I don't care about the fucking NFTs. Right, let's look at the philanthropy. I'm really sorry. The video is not paced well at all. I see the dog pack cameo as well, but like, it just doesn't. I think there's too many serious allegations right now to look into. The philanthropy one sounds interesting, but yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm not watching all that. Criticize me as much as you want for not watching the video in its entirety, but that segment there, it just doesn't appeal to me at all.
Let's watch another video to see what Mr. Charity or Mr. 0.2% is doing.
This video is very special to me, and we impacted a lot of lives today. And I really want to continue doing stuff like this, which is why I need you guys to buy merch from shopmrbeast.com. Literally every dollar we make off this merch goes right back into the videos. I want to open a
It's actually crazy seeing Chris like pre-cancellation as well. Jesus. Well, Chris pre-trans as well.
homeless shelter, plant a lot of trees, just do a lot of good things, but it's very expensive. Basically, I can't make an impact without your help. We need you to buy merch. Yeah!
Couple things. This video was 5 years ago, and I don't know about you, but I have not heard about a homeless shelter
When is your documentary
opening.
Day in the Life of Pyrocynical coming out?
Thank you, The Whale, for the 10. Is that the Brendan Fraser film?
Yeah. And he did plant some trees, but he did it through fundraising through #TeamTrees. So that was generated a ton of income to do that. So where did the money from the merch sales go? Oh, thank you. I was running low.
Okay, this is what I wanted to show you.
I love it.
You get it, like rough, because it's like rough, but also like
It's
they
like
say
a dog.
rough.
It's
Yeah.
like rough, woof, woof.
So yeah, I wanted to go over MrBeast's philanthropy
Was that a part of the that went over my head?
because whenever you criticize MrBeast, obviously people come back and say, "Oh, I'm a charity," and it's like, you know, not all charities are good, and it's been argued by a lot of people, not just people on Twitter, but actual experts of the ethics of spectacle charity. You know, he did 1,000 blind.
I love that tattoo that video so much. You know, Chad, I mentioned this before on stream, but you know, Chad, Anything for Views, he got a tattoo of this thumbnail. Hang on a minute. I know I've shown this before, but it's actually rent-free in my head. Hang on. I gotta show it again.
It says upload.
It even auto-loaded. Just that obsessed.
I'm honestly
because he had like 50 different variations. It's the one with the kid as well.
Text say?
What do you mean text? You said there's no letters.
It says uploaded 1 month ago. Look. I'm standing away. 1,000 blind people see for the first time. 120 mil views
my God.
1 month ago.
That kills me. That I love that. That it's actual peak.
Chat, let's be real. Skip sleepy tea. Try and have a positive Friday and have some talk to you. Pyro react Andy.
Thank you, Vinny, for the 10. Yeah, we're nearly done with this.
People see for the first time, which was criticized not just by Twitter, but also by an actual blind YouTuber, Blind Surfer Pete. MrBeast's video on curing blindness might actually do more harm than good to the blind community. By claiming that he cured blindness, fundraising efforts for an actual cure may very well stall out. What he did was very generous and kind, but it's a far cry from what he claimed it was.
Far Cry reference. Yeah, I never thought about it from that angle. I don't feel that that's not his fault though. I mean, it's a difficult one because it's like, it's a negative side effect.
This is sort of the issue with spectacle charity that you'll see is it often exaggerates reality or distorts reality to fit a certain narrative. So he didn't cure blindness. He sponsored cataract surgeries. There's another article on kindness.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. It was cataract surgery, but obviously that doesn't get clicks, does it? So you got to say cure blindness. It's like when I title videos, the best game you've never played, and it's like people have fucking played it. Like the title's a literal lie because like 100 people on Steam played it.
For clicks, MrBeast and the problem with philanthropy is spectacle. There's like a whole piece on the exploitative content and poverty porn. This is by Nicole Slasky.
Yeah, poverty tourism is a really interesting thing because it's like people will pay to go to poor countries just to see how they live and stuff like that. But yeah, poverty porn as well, I guess. Like you're just looking at like people that are really, you know, just down on their luck and stuff.
And I'd say there's a lot of celebrities that I know that donate to existing charities like Habitat for Humanity, Make-A-Wish. There's not many that I know that own their own charities. I want to remind everyone watching that a lot of powerful people hide behind the cloak of charity. There's a very interesting article about this. People like Weinstein did this, Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Cosby.
Very normal, mentioning MrBeast and then Epstein and Bill Cosby. Very normal. Very normal.
I'll link down below to that article about the cloak of charity. Basically, to the public, you appear like you're doing a lot of goodwill and good things, and then behind closed doors is a very different story.
Having Jeffrey Epstein being mentioned in a MrBeast video is pretty crazy.
What's your opinion on the Minecraft movie?
Oh, we got Diddy as well. Great.
Leaks?
Yeah.
From what I've seen, it's just Jumanji, but for chronically online children. Also, please do Petscop 2. We need it. Life just won't be complete without it. Release it and my life is yours.
Thank you, Direct, for the 10. The Minecraft, I haven't seen any leaks. I just saw the trailer. What's the guy's name again in the blue shirt?
First time donating TTS. Finished Darkwood last night and was wondering if there was a cast list or something for everyone who provided voices for the characters. Thought I recognized a few.
Yeah, there is in the description. There is in the description. Just open it up and you can see a list of everyone.
Filing also goes into Combs' philanthropic works, including his work with the Boys and Girls Club of America, his donations to open a charter school in New York, and his work fundraising to get PPE for frontline workers.
What chat overlay do I use? It's called Bit or something. Hang on, let me pull it up for you. Give me a sec. It's called Botrix, B-O-T-R-I-X.
During the COVID-19 pandemic.
Here's a paper published in the International Journal of International Relations about how charity advertisements for Africa have
twink sidekick. Too bad Logan Paul can't see the beautiful shade of green that her kitchen is since he is colorblind, but I digress. Yeah, MrBeast is getting waterboarded and she can take over your stream.
Thank you, lol, for the 10.
Distorted
Okay, this guy's the funniest guy on stream. You guys need to try harder.
reality in a harmful way, creating this narrative that, you know, Africa, while actually being very large and diverse, it creates the
Actual W don't know. That one was genius.
picture in the media where it's all just like poor villages with no technology. But really the most damning thing against MrBeast is that he has faked parts of his philanthropy videos in a way where he's making it look like they did more than they actually did. Here's one where he claimed to build 100 wells, but in multiple shots you see the same wells listed as different wells. Well 29 and 67 were the same. He also said he built a bunch of wells in Kenya, but then showed wells that were clearly built in Zimbabwe.
I think what he's going to do after this for any philanthropy video, he's going to have like a document that shows every single claim, so he can't be caught out lying, or like maybe a what if, like serial numbers and stuff like that, if there are houses that are built or wells or, you know, generators, like anything like that.
Ro, I'll show you this clip.
Okay.
And I want you to try to find out
Okay.
what's wrong with it.
Hi, Frappolo, what's up?
All right.
A few months ago, at the very top of a 9,000-foot mountain in a remote part of Nepal, this hospital looked like this.
That looks CGI.
Really?
That looks fake. I love movies. I'm a movie buff. I watch them all the time. And I know when I see CGI, this does not look real.
Yeah, no, I'm actually surprised you caught that. Most people didn't. But if you don't see the CGI at home, I'll point it out. This is the before shot of the hospital. This is the after shot, and then same thing over here. What I noticed is that Dan Mace, who's the director on Beast Philanthropy, did a behind the scenes video for this shoot where they build a hospital in Nepal or whatever.
Started off by getting the opening shots. I like to call these plinky plonk match cuts. These are great for
this. The building looks very different than in shots like this. And you know, for one example, there's like moss growing here, which is
Oh yeah, they obviously, I mean, it's still the same building, they just changed some stuff up to dramatize it a lot more.
Looks more decrepit.
Yeah, it's
in
like
this
the
one.
concrete's breaking.
I mean, it still looks pretty decrepit even in the real one, but yeah, that stuff's been CGI'd in.
Down right here.
I don't think that's terrible. It's just like the problem is like it's obvious that him and the team are just that content brained that it's like we just need to make everything look as dramatic and decrepit as possible. You know, if they lied about redoing the hospital and stuff, then yeah, that's definitely fucked.
There's like holes in the roof. There's like all this random
But
crap.
in the real shot, there's no moss.
Yeah.
There's no decrepit.
MrBeast cancelled because there was actually no moss on the decrepit building.
Right here, you'll notice this pillar, 2 white lines. Right here, same pillar, 2 white lines. But there's a building behind it. So in this opening shot, where MrBeast says, this is what the hospital looked like a month ago, they digitally removed the entire hospital to make it look like they built the hospital.
Like they built the bigger building. Yeah.
But they didn't.
Oh my.
Okay, that's not good. Yeah, that's pretty bad if that's the case.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not good. Like obviously implying that they've done more that they've actually done, but again, it's just that it's that dramatizing thing, isn't it? Really. I mean, he still did fix the hospital.
Oh my god.
They obviously just made it more dramatic because it looks better in a thumbnail and it gets more clicks.
Gosh. I also
It's that balancing those lines between like content brain and like what is actually reality.
watch the show Property Brothers. I don't know if you're familiar, but they go in.
I can tell not a single male watches that show just from the thumbnail alone. That look like what's that show that came out?
Move that. They remodel it. They make it look
What's that show that came out years ago? The Supernatural show? I think it's literally called Supernatural. And like that show is watched exclusively by women because they just want to fuck the main characters.
amazing. So this is like if they did that, but it was all fake. Like move that bus, but you open
Yeah, it's got Soldier Boy in it. That's all I know.
the house, and then the family goes in. The house would be fake, and it would be CGI, and it wouldn't be actually as big of a glow up as I think it is.
Your dad watches Supernatural? Base dad?
Exactly.
Like the viewer thinks it is.
So they CGI'd it, or technically it's generative AI, but you know, same thing.
Wait, CGI generate. We'll go into
same,
this later.
both computer generated images. It's just CGI is more ubiquitous in the it's the same thing.
We'll discuss it later. Yeah.
But yeah, they did that to make it look all broken down and decrepit, adding all these.
This woman is rent-free about
trash,
me.
like this.
Beast, if I were her. I wouldn't be nearly as rent-free if I get 3rd place in a MrBeast competition. Oh wait.
Yeah, that's crazy how it all stemmed from this as well. Like being edited out because I don't know why she was edited out again. Maybe it's like because she wasn't as big as the other people that came third, and it just again it's that content brain. Like it just wouldn't have got enough clicks. Like if I was third and I got edited out, I'd be pissed and I would definitely do a video crying about it. But I think it would like end there. Like I wouldn't be like, you know, doing this whole spearhead campaign for years against him.
Looks like a PlayStation 2 graphic.
It doesn't have any of that in the video.
Yeah, and these pictures were used in news articles to show that MrBeast revitalizes Nepal hospital, bringing vital services to thousands. What they actually did in the video was just install solar panels. They didn't build the hospital, but he made it seem like they did. And the danger with this is like, where do you draw the line?
Right.
Because if you're exaggerating what...
Oh, shit.
you're doing as a charity, then you're taking attention and funding away from other charities who might be more honest. Because like, why would I donate to someone who's, you know...
Commission moment? No, someone on my team just had like a family bereavement recently, so they've got to take off. I'm just obviously letting them know it's okay. Yeah, sorry, just give me a sec.
Yeah, MrBeast did a bad thing, but his bright thumbnails and Fat Man 3 colors keeps my dumbass 4-year-old son entertained and off my back.
Just give me 1 second. All right. Yep, sorted.
Raising guide
It means they died. Smartest person in chat.
dogs for blind people when MrBeast can...
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's just someone on the team had a family member pass away. Obviously not going to say who, because like I don't know if they want people to know and stuff. But yeah, no, it's all sorted though. They just said they're gonna take some time off, so I'm just having to make sure the slap video and stuff goes out as well.
apparently cure
Yeah, it's all good though.
blindness, according to his video. So yeah, and then there's one
Thank you for the kind words, chat.
more example. We can go back to this like Dora the Explorer. Can you spot the bullshit?
Okay, I'm ready. Let's see if I can do it.
This secluded town in the middle of nowhere looked like this.
You saw it?
That building.
Damn.
It does not look real.
I think most people would not catch that on the first one. So for the people who couldn't spot it,
Just look at how fake this tank looks.
That's definitely a fake
Look
tank.
how fake these flowers are.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that does look pretty. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. Let me get rid of my face cam. Yeah, that actually looks really CGI'd in now that it's been called out. Wow.
Sorry, I'm a girl. I know my flowers. Okay. No.
Definitely a fake
Look how
tank.
fake these flowers are.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm a girl. I know my flowers. Okay.
No, this whole thing, all of this, it's all about me.
Yep.
Hey, no.
So, but I think there is some part of
I'm sorry, man. I know it's snide. I had to do it.
a real building here, but then they just use
I had to do it, man. It's actually insufferable.
generative AI or editing or whatever to expand it because it's
Oh
like
yeah, you can see that the house is literally wobbling. What the fuck?
there's
Actually wobbling. What?
Look
Oh
at
my
that.
god, look at that.
It's no.
Hey Spyro,
And then,
it's
like, the
Hunter.
building here is
I'll
like-
have the usual.
No.
Just go ahead and get a foot-long Italian from the oven. I got the protein.
Thank you, Annan, for the 10. I'm skipping it. I'm skipping it.
expanding. So it's like they added on the whole back half of the building. The flowers here are like not lining up. You can barely tell that this is faked. So like how many things like this are they getting away with where they're making it look like they did more than they actually did? Because they say that this is what the town looks like now.
Am I the only one who feels like this is scripted with her soy reactions and dog pack going like you got it?
Thank you, MrBeast, for the 10. No bias in that donor, by the way. Yeah, I feel like after all of this, things are really going to change. I feel almost like... Could you imagine that, like, MrBeast videos going ahead, there'll be, like, a little asterisk at the bottom being, like, some things are, dramatized and not real? Like how they do in TV
Thanks
ads.
for the Darkwood video. I enjoyed it immensely and look forward to the next 8-hour video. Also, bro, think he Vecna with the 01 tattoo? JK, I know it's Evangelion.
Wait, what's Vecna? Oh, shut up.
Now, and then this is what it looked like before.
Yeah.
And it's just not true.
It's dishonest.
No, it's completely deceptive. And this is a message from a former MrBeast employee who knows of the philanthropy. He says, I was told that the philanthropy side was supposed to be Jimmy's get out of jail free card if he ever got canceled. They wanted Jimmy to win a Nobel Prize within the next few years. And then parts are cut out for privacy. It's all...
What's the next main channel video so I can steal it? Petscop 2. You've got a week before it comes out. a whole
Been
week.
getting into EVA, watching EO tonight. It's pretty good. As an English woman, what's your opinion on Mari Illustrious, and the fact she's like 50? Also, have you ever read Neon Genesis Evangelion anime?
I haven't read the manga. I've only watched the show on Netflix. I'm not sure what Mari Illustrious is, though. But thanks to the 10, Pyronon.
in social status. I feel like
Give me 4 days.
them helping people is literally on the bottom.
Could you imagine if you actually got Petscop 2 done in 4 days? You should actually do it. I think Nexpo did it.
Of their to-do list.
Nexpo did a Petscop 2 video, I think.
I've spoken with several people who have mirrored what this message is saying, and the full story isn't out yet, but it makes you think, it makes you wonder. All right, you guys, that does it for the video. Big
Yeah, that was a big nothing burger. I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna get chalked up as a glazer there, but yeah, that really was absolutely negative news.